Coach, it's been fun to watch John Mobley Jr. really come into his own, just a sophomore. Now, did you tell him, he's your leading scorer the last 4 games, did you tell him something, or is this just kind of evolved?
I think it's an evolving thing. I've had great belief in him, really dating back to when I recruited him, and always felt like he could be, a high impact player. I think the great thing about him is you can be honest with him, you can tell him the truth, you can coach him hard, hold him accountable, and he wants that because he wants to be a great player and he cares about Ohio State winning. I mean, this is a young man from, Central Ohio who cares about Ohio State. And, what he's doing out there is certainly important and it helps us win, but he's doing it from a place where he cares deeply about our program. So I think that's why you're seeing his willingness to take coaching, to make adjustments, and listen, he's a talented player who has a great work ethic.
And hopefully, I'm sure he's got the green light, and hopefully he has that mojo going, because you guys have to go to Madison Saturday and take on those Badgers. That's not going to be easy, is it?
No, we're going to need everybody. We're going to need everybody. We're going to have to go in there with great toughness. We got to execute at a high level against a really good team in a hostile environment. And, it's those plays that, could go either way, we got to get those. And so I like where we're at as far as how our preparation is for this game. And, it's going to be a tough, hard-fought battle, but we're going to need everybody ready to go.
Playing on the road in this conference is not easy. You did, though, go into third-ranked Michigan, play them very, very tough. What'd you learn about your club in that game, and will there be any benefits going into another hostile place?
I don't know that we learned anything new. It validated what we already knew as far as our ability to handle tough environments and, our ability to play well on the road. Now, we didn't do it long enough. 30, 35 minutes wasn't enough in that caliber of a game. So that'll be the case this game too. Like we gotta do what we did from an execution and toughness standpoint longer. And we're built for it. We've worked for it. We have the right mentality and approach right now, and we've got to go out there and give it our best.
Injuries part of the game. Can you update us all on your big man, Christoph Tilley? You got Gabe Cupps, who's questionable, and then Brandon Knoll. Any word? Do you think they'll play Saturday?
Yeah, Christoph and Gabe are trending in the right direction. Brandon's going to be out for a while. As far as just how available everybody is on Saturday, we're not sure. It's too early to tell. I know those guys are working extremely hard to get back on the court as quickly as they can, but we're just, we're not sure, but whoever we have that's healthy and has a jersey on, we're going to go in there and give it all the fight and toughness we got.
It's a work in progress, but February's here. This is the month you want to be playing your best ball. The tournament's right around the corner. What does February mean to you?
Well, I think, now we've positioned ourselves where these games mean a lot. And, we got to continue to play at a high level, and we got to fight to play at a high level longer in each individual game. So I like the growth that we've shown, from November to December to January, and now heading into February. But, we got to, now's the time. Now's the time to reach that peak. Now's the time to reach that potential and fight for that and to play at that level, more segments, more minutes, longer stretches. So we're ready. We're ready. We'll have to overcome some adversity, I'm sure, in this upcoming stretch, but we're built for it.
The goal is to get into March and make the tournament. You as a head coach and a staff, do you guys crunch the numbers and do you feel like you're in position? Yeah,
right now, but there's a lot left. I think right now we're in position. But when you look at having 11 games left, the amount of quad one opportunities left, and the importance of every game, and all of that stuff matters. So it's great to be in position, but you got to finish the job now. And we've got some great opportunities here on the road to start February, and then we turn around, got some great opportunities at home. That's how we view every single game. Every single game is an opportunity for us to continue to rise. Certainly, being above 500, halfway through the Big Ten, conference season is good. We'd like to have a couple of those possessions back to maybe be even better, but we got an opportunity to keep raising our level within the Big Ten standings too, and that's what we're fighting for.
And this would be a good one at Madison. This is a club that beat Michigan. This would be a big win for the program.
Yeah, for sure. They're all big right now, but any road win you can get against, a quad one opponent is really important.
Your keys to victory?
We got to keep them out of transition. I think their guards are really dynamic at scoring early in the clock, so we got to do a great job limiting those opportunities, and then we got to go down and take care of the ball. Those two things go hand in hand. We've got to do a little bit better job. We've had a couple careless turnovers to start games, the last couple games. We've got to make sure that, we're being aggressive, being in attack mode, but also, valuing possessions. And the other part of that is getting some second chance points. So we want to dominate the glass, take care of the ball, and then we got to make sure we keep them from scoring quickly.